Hey everyone, today I'd like to show you how to calculate the sales stats from this dataset. I got salesperson, depot, and sales. I got several numbers here in the depot or the region north, south, east, okay, region, central region. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the total sales. I'm gonna put it here in E2, the data. Then I'm gonna get the average sales from this sales value in column C. I'm gonna put it here in the F column, F2. Then I'm gonna provide headers. The headers in E1 would be the total sales, and the header in F1 would be the average sales. And I'm gonna do it automatic by creating a macro. I'm gonna write a macro in VBA editor. So I'm gonna open the VBA editor by pressing Alt plus F11. Then I'm gonna insert the module number 1. Then I'm gonna write the macro. I'm gonna call it calculate sales stats. Okay. There are only two: total sales and average sales. Enter. Then I'm gonna declare four variables for this. I'm gonna declare, of course, the worksheet variable WS, and the last row, because I'm gonna get the values from the row of column C, the rows of column C, and then the two variables, which is the total sales and the average sales. Okay, I'm gonna start with dim WS as worksheet. And then the second one would be the last row. Oh, last row as long. Then the third one would be the total sales. So dim total sales as double. This would be numbers, so double. And then the fourth one and the last one would be dim average sales, AVG, average sales, as again double. Then I'm gonna set the worksheet WS, set WS, okay, as equals rather sheets, and the sheet would be the sheet number 1. I did not change it, so still sheet number 1, right? Then I'm gonna also set the last row, the variable last row equals WS dot cells, open parenthesis. Okay, I'm gonna count the rows in column C, where we have the values, our sales values. So I'm gonna use WS, okay, dot rows, dot count, comma, then of course the column C, all right, and then to count, I'm gonna use the Excel app. Sorry, dot n first, dot n, then Excel app. I'm gonna put it inside the parentheses, then that row. All right. Now I'm gonna set the or I'm gonna use the functions, the worksheet function, the sum and the average. So again, total sales, the variable total sales, equal sign, okay, worksheet function, which is the sum, dot sum. Right? Worksheet function dot sum. Okay. Then I'm gonna put open parenthesis. Then okay, the range ws dot range that would be the C2. Okay, we're gonna start our I'm gonna put the total sales in range C2. Okay, we have to put the quotation mark and colon and then C. I'm not gonna put the row number because we have several row numbers, so I'm gonna just put C. That would be understood as the column C all the way down, up to the last non-empty cells. Okay, so quotation mark again, then ampersand, then the variable last row. Okay, so since I use two open parentheses right after the sum and then right after the range, two parentheses, open parentheses, so I'm gonna put two close parentheses. Then okay, now I'm gonna copy this, control plus C, and then control plus V. Then I'm gonna change this to average. I'm gonna get the average sales. Okay, again I'm gonna use the worksheet function, but instead of sum I'm gonna use the average. Alright, then again same thing, W is range C2 colon C, and last row variable, enter. Now I'm gonna write the headers, the two headers and the two data, which is the total sales and the average sales. So I'm gonna say ws dot range, and then the range would be E1. Okay, we're gonna get the value from C column, and then we're gonna put a header on E1, and the data in E2. So E1 first, E1, then that value we're gonna write it. That's why I'm gonna put a value, and then the equal sign, of course the headers, which is the total sales. Don't forget the quotation mark, enter. Now I'm gonna copy this, control C, and then enter, control V. So this is gonna be in E2. This is the data now, and I'm gonna use the variable total sales. No need for quotation mark because this is the variable. Okay, then control V again to copy, and this time I'm gonna write the header in F1 next to it, E2. Okay, and I'm gonna change this to average sales. Alright, simple as that. Then the last one would be the control plus V again to copy. The last one, I'm gonna remove this quotation mark, then I'm gonna remove this total also. I'm gonna change this to average. Sorry, this is not the variable. The variable is AVG, average and sales. No need for quotation mark, but I'm gonna change this as well to F2. So E1, E2, F1, F2. Okay, that's it. We got it. Alright, let me check this out, whether this thing is gonna work or not. Going back to the Excel. Alright, so I'm gonna get the sales here, and then I'm gonna Okay, I'm gonna use the macro to get the total sales as well as the average sales. I'm gonna put it here, right here in E1 F1 for the headers, then E2 and F2 for the data. Okay, the total sales and the average sales. So I'm gonna open the macro Alt plus F8. Alright, I'm gonna run it. Right, that's it. You got it. This is the total sales. Okay, 415,453. And this is the average sales, which is 5,539. So that's it. That's how you get your total sales using the macro. And very easy to do this macro. Alright, this is it for our exercise. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.